All right, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy back with another video for you guys today. So in today's video, we got an install that you're not gonna want to miss. You can obviously tell by the title and thumbnail of this video what we're gonna be doing. So enough said. We're gonna be doing big brakes on my car. So your boy decided he's going big brakes. So I need pads and rotors bad. So I need to change them because they're pretty ass. So what I ended up doing is I'm like, since changing the pads and rotors, why do that and just order big brakes and put them on and call it a day. That's how I think of things. So yeah. And I also did Euro side markers that light up on the car, and I didn't post a video of that, which I am bummed about because I have been slacking hard because I don't have enough time with work and all this. So this is my only day free to film something for you guys. But next week we do have a build series of this car, so you don't want to miss out on that. It's going to be dope and hopefully break the internet and go viral because a lot of you have been going insane. I've been posting behind the scenes of everything of what I'm going to be doing on my Instagram. So if you're not following my Instagram, follow it. It's going to be down in the description. But other than that, I want to show you what I picked up and the kit I'm going to be running on my car. So right here I have the ECS Tuning E36 M3 rotors, and then in order to run them you need the adapter for the big brakes. From Rally Road I picked these up. They were like 80 or 60 bucks. And then I also picked up some stainless steel brake lines for the big brakes that I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna be running Porsche 996 calipers, which I'm painting, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you those over here. And I'm going with an off-white theme, so I painted them white, and then I'm gonna do the off-white stickers right here. I'll post a picture of how it's gonna look like when it's done, and you're obviously gonna see it done on the car by the end of this video. So yeah, they're gonna be white and it's pretty nice. This one's ready to paint, so I'm gonna paint this one soon. It's done primed and they look great. So what I did was I scuffed them down to make sure they're a little smooth on like the rough ends, and then painted them with primer and then painted them white. That's how easy it is. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting those on and showing you how to install them in this video. If you guys ever decide one day you want to do big brakes on your E36, it's fairly simple to do. The back, I'm gonna do a dual caliper setup soon, but for now, I'm just gonna paint these white and do the little M colors, and I'll show you how to do that as well. And yeah, other than that, I haven't done anything new to the car besides installing the Euro side markers. The front lip, I already did a video on that. And I'll just go ahead and tell you guys what I'm going to be doing to this car. I'm going wide body. This is one of the fender flares, and I'll go ahead and show you how it's going to look. Put this over here. And look how wide that is. It's pretty wide. 75 millimeters wide. And the kit that I went with is the Fitment Lab Phase 3 kit for the sedan. And it looks very nice. This is the only kit that caught my eye that I really wanted to do and I had to do to run those 315 bead locks over there. And it fits perfect, and I can't wait to run those. Literally, they just look so nice, and you guys don't want to miss out on that series. So this is just a build process. I'm building this thing slowly. So we're doing the big brake kit, then we're going to do the wide body kit, then we're going to paint the car, and then after that we're turboing this thing. So yeah, we have a lot more content coming soon. It's just time and getting the camera and recording, because I'm always busy half the time. So it sucks. I try to be consistent. I always say I'm going to be consistent, but it's just work and gym and all that. I'm gonna do some gym videos too. I have a lot of DMs of you guys wanting to see like food, cooking stuff, gym stuff, and I'll post all that on here as well. I'll do little gym vlogs of what I do. But other than that, let's do this install. Let's go ahead and begin by a little time lapse with music and take off all the wheels and clean everything up and take off these ugly calipers and rotors and paint the new calipers and put them on. So I'll catch you in the time lapse. Yeah. All right, YouTube, we got all the wheels off. We're gonna start removing that side. So what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna disconnect this line right here that connects to the caliper, and then remove the caliper whole with that line, since I got a new line that we're gonna be connecting on the new caliper. But what you're gonna wanna do is open the reservoir before you open up that line, and then once you remove those, it's gonna leak, and then all the fluid's gonna come out. Then once you put everything back together, you're gonna have to bleed the brakes and do everything. So yeah, we're not gonna open up the back since we're just painting those. So let me show you how these look. They are green, they are dirty. So I'm gonna clean these up and I'm gonna paint them white and do the M colors just like how I did like before for the back. And then I'm also gonna change the rotors later. I'm not too worried about the back. I'm only gonna worry about the front for now. So yeah, we're gonna start on this side first, removing the caliper and then the rotor. So yeah, let's begin. All right, so now that we got the line disconnected, now we're gonna remove the caliper. So there's one screw holding it right there where the bracket, the new bracket's gonna go to. So there's one right there and then one right there. And that's gonna remove this whole caliper. And then we're gonna put the new bracket and then remove the rotor, put the rotor on, and then install the new line on the new caliper, and then put everything back. And that's one side. Then we have to begin the other side. So yeah, I'll get back to you when we get this off. Right now we're removing the caliper. There's two bolts, they're both 17 millimeters. And right now I'm just removing the bottom bolt. I already got the top bolt out, which is right here. So yeah. There's one right here and the other one's right there. It's almost out. Shit is stuck, dude.
Yeah, you have to compress it.
I gotta compress it?
Yeah, have to compress it. Oh damn, it squirted.
I know, because they're like stuck. Oh, there we go. Key note: compress the brake caliper so it comes out. I did not know that. Now we got this gay ass caliper out. If anybody wants to buy it, hit me up in the DMs. Custom Lamborghini Verde green calipers on E36 with the custom M stripes. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove the caliper and then clean it up put the new bracket, which is over here. This piece right here sits over here like this, and then the new caliper will sit on it. I'm pretty sure it sits like this, but we're gonna find out. It's either like this or this. We'll find out. But let's go ahead and remove this rotor and then clean it up, and then we'll get back. Yeah. All right, you're gonna have to press brakes, I think.
There's no brakes. You have to hit it, yank it. Yeah, like that.
Really?
Yeah, just yank it like hard.
I low-key should have just fucking... I should have fucking pressed the... Take off the
No,
rotor
like just
first, dude.
hit it like that. And just hit it hard, like with your...
Bro.
Not like that.
Alright, YouTube, so now for removing the rotor, what you're gonna use is a hex or an Allen key. I'm using a T. Give me a second so I can take a look at it real quick. I'm using a 6mm hex. It's not a T socket, but they usually say 6mm. It's an Allen key, like this, to remove this ugly rotor. So now it's not gonna come off because it's stuck. So I'm gonna get a mallet and hammer this thing off. Just like that, this shit is off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. Oh yeah, and I forgot to film a video on the studs, but I converted 2 studs. These are the 75mm Condor Speed stud kit, and I do have a little time lapse of me installing them, and I'll put that in this video too. Time to upload it, but yeah, this is the best mod I've ever done to any of these cars. So yeah, let's go ahead and clean this up, put the new bracket and new rotor on. One thing to note with the ECS tuning rotors, the big brake kit rotors for the E46, if you're doing a conversion to the E36, they are directional. So you see this one says left, so this is gonna go on the driver's side, and I was about to mess up and put this on the passenger side, but yeah, they are directional. So keynote to look for that, and make sure you don't put them on backwards. So this is the passenger side or the driver's side. The one underneath is for the passenger. Go ahead, grab this. Grab the right side. Alright, so this is for the side. They have 2 screws, but I only have 1. Alright, YouTube, we got the rotor on, and there are 2 bolts, but you only need 1, so I'm just using the one they gave me. So yeah, looks sick. Look at the size difference. Alright YouTube, so we got the bracket on and we're just test fitting the caliper right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how the bracket goes on. Since we searched up and found out it goes on like that. So let's just a look at it and go ahead and slide this back on. And then now we're gonna put the screws right here. So just a washer and a Torx. But so far it looks nice. I'll catch back with you guys when we put this buttoned up together. And yeah. Alright y'all, so we got everything connected. And all we have is just this brake line that we need to feed right here on the side and then back up there. And then on the other side, I'm going to show you how to put this on because I know I didn't put it on. I was just trying to figure out how everything goes. So the other side, I'm going to show you how to put everything in together. So yeah, let's get this side done. All right, y'all, so we just finished up this side. The brake line is attached and all the stuff, the hardware is in. So now we're going to do the other side and I'm going to show you how to put it all together. Since we figured out everything and which way it goes, so it's a little learning process, but we're going on the way, so yeah. All right, YouTube, so we test fitted the wheel. So far, I'm running a 15mm spacer because it did hit the caliper. It was rubbing, so with the 15mm spacer, it doesn't hit at all. So yeah, so my wheel spec is 17x9 ET30. And just if you guys are wondering if it's going to clear if you ever do it, you're going to need to run a 15mm spacer to clear this caliper or any big brake kit. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Because if I didn't have these spacers my friend gave me, then I would have been stuck. So shout out to Vic for the spacers. And yeah, it looks awesome. Alright YouTube, so I got this one set up. I just spray painted primer on it. I'm gonna let that sit, do another coat, and then I'm gonna spray the white paint on it, and then do the M colors, and then spray gloss clear over it. So I'm gonna show you that, but looks good so far. All right, y'all, so we got this side painted, and now we're just working on this side, just priming it, and then we're gonna paint this side too. And I have the other caliper done over there. So once that dries up, we'll go ahead and slap that on, and then we're gonna finish up the back and call it a day. All right, YouTube, so we ran into some issues with the caliper and installing the big brakes. So I'm just now figuring this out, or noticing this, that the caliper or the pads aren't sitting flush on the rotor. So what I have to do is I have to machine the caliper 12mm for it to sit flush, because these are 325mm rotors that are the stock E36 M3 ones. The CSL ones are 345mm, so I would need to run an 18-inch to clear, and I have 17-inch wheels, so that's why I stuck with the 325mm. So now I have to take the calipers to a machine shop and get them shaved down 12mm for it to clear and sit flush. So yeah, before you start your brakes, make sure you know that what you're getting yourself into. So if you have 18s or you're gonna run 18-inch wheels, you don't need to modify anything. You just need to run bigger rotors and you'll be fine. But since with my issue is I'm running 17s, so for me to clear, I need to run these rotors. They're 325mm. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to end up going to a machine shop, getting these machined and back on the car. So we'll see. I need to search around, find a machine shop that can do it for me, and then pick up the vlog, I guess, whenever I go to the machine shop or send these out to get done. And then we can put everything back together. But so far, the back I'm going to finish tomorrow. And yeah. So I'll catch you guys later. Alright, what is up YouTube? It's currently the next day, but I want to update you guys on the progress on the big brake kit. So let's get into it. So as you can see, I picked up the calipers back from the machine shop and they got them perfect for me. And as you can see, everything's flush, the pad, the rotor, no more gaps. This side I'm going to finish up soon, probably tomorrow. It is currently dark out, it's 1 a.m. So I just want to show you guys a little update of where I'm at right now. So tomorrow I'm going to put the fronts on, button it up, bleed the brakes. The rears are done. I want to show you how they look like. I know I didn't show you guys how I did the M colors, but yeah, that's how it looks like. It looks very clean, and I'll show you on the other side as well, so you guys can get a little gist of how I did it. So the calipers have an M indentation already on it. So I just had purple nail polish that I used right there for the middle color. And then I got blue caliper paint, red caliper paint, and black. So I used black for the M, red, purple, and blue. And yeah, and it looks pretty sick. And yeah, the rears are done. I just need to put the wheels back on and then finish up this side over here. And then that's it for the big brakes. And then we'll start the build series on the wide body very soon. I'm going to film that on Friday. So this video is not going to be out, or it's probably going to be out on Friday. And then I'm going to start filming the wide body kit on Friday. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. All right, what is up YouTube? It's currently the next day, and now we are just gonna finish up the brake install. So like I said, we're gonna grind up the knuckle on this side since we have to round them off like we did that side to put the bracket on flush. And then we'll go ahead and slap on the rotor, and then I'm waiting for the caliper to dry because I just painted it because I got it from the machine shop and I got a few little dings that I just want to be perfect. And then I have the other one right here that I need to paint. This side is already buttoned up and ready to go. I just need to put the caliper on, put the pads, pins, everything back together. And I already have the brake line installed here. I just need to connect it to the caliper. And I already have the feed, so yeah. I need to connect the feed on that line and then the brake line on that side, and we should be good from there. Then we just have to bleed the brakes. Yep, and that's how simple it is and easy it is to put big brakes. It is a little pain because you have to find a machine shop where you have to do a little modifications, but other than that, it's fairly simple to install big brakes. It's just a little bit time consuming with stuff going on, you know, me working and blah blah blah, and not having time to work on my car. But other than that, you can get the job done. It's very easy, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because we're gonna keep dropping dope content on my 1-of-1 E36 M3 build. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and paint these calipers, grind that knuckle, put everything together, and that's it for this video. So let's go ahead and begin and start by finishing up. And then I got something else I gotta tell you that we're filming today. I'm filming another video today, but it's gonna be dropping probably in a couple days. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a dope one. You're not gonna wanna miss it. So yeah. just like that. Rotor's on. The bracket is on. This side is pretty much almost done. This side is the same so far. I just need to paint the calipers, slap those back in, tighten everything up, and that's about it for installing big brakes. Then I just have to run my lines, make sure there's no leaks, and yeah. So another thing I did with the caliper is whenever I ran this little fitting, I put Teflon tape around it and then I tightened it all the way just so I don't know if there's going to be any leaks without Teflon tape. So I just put Teflon tape and then tightened it all the way down. So hopefully it doesn't leak. I don't think it's going to leak, but we'll see. And yeah, so I'll catch you back when everything is assembled. And yeah. All right, YouTube, I just finished up the brakes. The line's connected. This side's done. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the other side. The other side is done as well. All right, so the other side is installed, all put together, literally perfect. Look at that gap. Before it was wide, now it's fixed. Got the brake lines installed, everything's good to go. So yeah, that about wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed on the big brake kit install. All I have to do now is just wait for my friend to give me my stickers, put the stickers on, and it's done. Now I'm going to be working on the next video, so that should be coming out very, very soon, which next week. You guys don't want to miss out on that. It's a big project. It's going to be part 1, part 2, part 3 videos, hopefully, if it's enough. But yeah, y'all don't want to miss out on that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, hope you enjoy this content. I'm going to try to be consistent and drop as much stuff as I can for you guys. Installs, do some crazy stuff. And yeah, share this video, please. It helps a lot. It means a lot to the channel. And hopefully we just keep this thing going. Progress is coming, I promise you that. And yeah, other than that, I'll catch you in the next video. So, peace.